What I wrote on here today is everything I'm starting right now with you guys. We will grow probably 20 to 30 of each of these. I have mixed it up and look at this. Ta-da! That's what you want. All right, so I got these 6 cells, right? I'm just gonna go through it and make little holes. You're still gonna have stuff growing that you don't know what it is and you don't know where it came from and you're like, oh my god, what is that? It's just gonna happen. Don't worry, that's normal. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and mist it on the top because it's just hot in here right now. Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and welcome back and welcome to my greenhouse. Yay! First video we were filming together in the greenhouse, actually using it this year for 2024. I am super pumped. I hope you are too. Some admin things really quick. I just want to mention we recently got over 13 or 1400 subscribers. Oh my god, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad people are finding the channel now that garden season is ramping up and it's going to be a super fun 2024. If you're new here, welcome. If this is your first time here and you love gardening and organic gardening and puppies and cats and all sorts of things, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a part of the family, and then you just get notified whenever I post new videos. It's like super easy. Also want to mention my book has come out. It's called How to Start a Successful Freelance Career. You can find it in the description below. I know that that doesn't apply to everyone, but I just want to mention it because I put my heart and soul into it, and I have used my life experience in my career and how I was able to really grow a thriving business. Put that all in the book. I want to share it with the world. It's super cheap. It's on sale right now, $2.99 on Amazon. Today we're starting season in the greenhouse, and I'm going to try and keep this video short but educational. So one thing I want to mention is I'm using just like a little handy dandy notebook. I've had this for a while. It's a gardening themed one, but it's just plain paper. What I wrote on here today is everything I'm starting right now with you guys. So I'm really excited about this. I have several things, seeds I still need to order online, and then others I just can't find. My seed collection, part of it, is right here outside with me, but the seeds do not stay in the greenhouse. It is too hot for them. They will start to germinate and cook and stuff. So I just brought them out here with me today so that I could get organized. Also want to mention, if you're new to gardening and you have a lot of questions and maybe you're scared and you think there's so much, what do you do? I really recommend this book. It's called The Backyard Homestead Seasonal Planner, What to Do and When to Do It. So this is more than just gardening. It pertains to gardening and orchard management and raising animals and all sorts of stuff. But anyways, I like it. This is saved on my Amazon storefront under books I recommend. But what I love about it is it breaks everything down by seasonal. And if you're new to gardening and you're scared of gardening, afraid of doing things wrong, education, watch lots of videos, read books, whatever. So let me quickly go through everything we're going to be starting together today. That is fun. Okay. We've got carnation flowers, poppy flowers, 4 o'clocks, cosmos, morning glory vines, 2 types of sweet peppers here. I've got banana peppers and California Wonder, which is just like a bell pepper. Lots of tomatoes here. My husband's gonna be mad at me because we always we try to grow what we know we will eat and that we can, because we primarily grow a ton of tomatoes to can. But I like to just grow different weird fun things. So I have grown these before. It was a couple of years ago. They're called Vernissage Art Color Mix. They are so pretty. Okay, so I'm growing them again. Just a few plants. Tomato Dark Galaxy, I've never grown it before. So again, just 1 or 2 plants. Rainbow Blend, again, 1 or 2 plants. Early Girl is a favorite. I will grow 5 or 6 of these. And then Martino's Roma. We've grown this before, and it was pretty good. I think the Romas are better for making a I don't know what they're good for, but I liked the quantity in which it produced on a vine. And then our 2 favorites for canning, eating, and everything else is actually beefsteak and Brandywine. Brandywine, we love these because they get huge, but because it takes the plant so much energy to put into getting a big old 1 to 2 pounder fruit. You can see they're holding it there in their hand. They really are that big. In order for them to get that big, the plant only makes like half as many fruits as a beefsteak. So beefsteak are our like tried and true. So we will grow probably 20 to 30 of each of these. That's how many I'll be starting. I also don't have my heat mats out here. I'm just gonna get started, get going. Don't let anything hold me back. All right, so I'm doing some greens because I'm hoping to be able to transplant these out into the raised beds here in just a couple of weeks because they can go out in the spring. This is tennis ball lettuce, makes these little heads. I grew them last year, but in the summertime, and they did okay, but I kind of neglected them, so I want to try again. And then Crispino also grew last year. This one is like a heat resistant lettuce meant to be grown in the summer. I'm gonna go ahead and start it and just see. I got 200 something seeds in there, so we're just gonna do some. I just want to do a little like salad garden. I try every year, and then either like the cats mess with them, or I don't harvest it enough, or something. Like there's just always something. I mean, I always thrive with kale, which is not even in this mix yet. But anyways, I just keep trying different lettuce mixes to see what's gonna do well here. And then we're doing an iceberg lettuce. I've never successfully grown iceberg. That's why I've tried other varieties and keep trying other varieties. All right, we're almost done. Sugar snap peas, gotta have these as a garden snack as you're walking through the garden. I forgot this ornamental here. We're gonna try bunny tail ornamental grass. Celery, tried to grow it last year, and I think like a dog or a cat attacked the plant. And then we got broccoli and cabbage. I grow this every year this time of year. Half the time my starts don't do well and I end up buying starts at the store. Either way, I grow these every year, whether I start them from seed myself or not. So again, I'm gonna try starting them from seed this year. These are cool weather crops, so they want to be growing now. And then feverfew, I just saw it randomly. It's a medicinal herb. It's sitting in the sun while it's getting warm. I need to move it. Anyways, medicinal herbs, so I'm just going to go ahead and start a few. I think I tried to start this last year and none of them germinated. I can't remember what the deal was, but anyways. So my supplies here, I don't know if you can see this, guys. The sun is right here behind me. It's 110 in here. Need to open the door. Anyways, I got my little plant tags. I got my special marker that writes on my plant tags. The biggest tip that I have for starting seeds that took me years to learn is your biggest no-no is going to be with starting with your soil. Woo! God, it's hot in here. A lot of people will get any kind of soil, bag soil, dirt from their yard, and throw it in these grow trays and wonder why they're having a hell of a time. Because that's, you know, that little seed, it's like this tiniest, tiny little seed. And its first mission in life is to shoot a little root string, basically, out the bottom. And it doesn't have a ton of stamina. So if it's having to like just go through clay, like my native soil, it's going to have a hard time. It's either not going to happen, or it's going to rot in the ground because it's too wet, damp, and whatever, before it gets a chance to actually stick its root out. Lots of things could go wrong. So instead of doing and fussing with all that stuff, take this advice. Buy a bag of seed starting mix, okay? What this is this is super light, y'all. This is huge, and this is like barely holding it with one hand, okay? This is a very light mixture. Coconut coir in it, a bagged soil mix with the coconut coir, which like it just makes the whole thing lighter. Okay, so you're going to start out with something really light. Pro tip number 2 is don't put that in your tray or fill it in your little cells and then try to sprinkle it with water before or after you do your seeds. You want to pre-wet it. This literally changed my life. I'm not even kidding you. Pre-wet it. So I have 5-gallon paint buckets in here. I'm going to put some soil in there. I'm going to sprinkle some water in there. I'm going to stir it up with my hand until it gets to be a consistency that I know it needs to be. And I'll show you in a second, but that consistency is where you just grab it by the handful and let go, and it stays in the shape of a ball, but there's nothing dripping out of it. So you want the soil to like hold together, but not be so sopping wet, okay? After you do that, you're gonna fill your trays with that soil, and it's gonna be a little easier to get in there and to get flat because it's kind of holding itself together and it's damp. So when you get that in there and you go through and you plant your little seeds, you don't have to water. Some people will top mist, which I probably won't do today, but I will probably start tomorrow. But you just top mist. Editing Liz popping in here. I forgot to say that this video today is the 100th video on this channel. Yay! All right, here's what that stuff looks like. Ooh, light and fluffy. Okay, we're gonna add water. All right, I have mixed it up, and look at this. Ta-da! That's what you want. Then you're just gonna put it in your tray. It's gonna make a little mess. That's okay. It's always messy, and you just get it evenly. You know, this gets cuter as you go, but anyways, get it evenly in every single cell. All right, here's what it looks like once you get it all smooshed in all the spots. All right, so the next step is going to be to actually plant your seeds. And I just want to say you don't need any special tools to do like your seed holes. Y'all, I use like a pen, marker, whatever is small, and I can just insert to kind of make me like a pilot hole. Let me show you. All right, so I got these 6 cells, right? I'm just going to go through and make me little holes. Not super deep. Most seeds don't need to be really deep, and some, fun fact, actually need a lot to germinate. So you're supposed to sprinkle them on top of the soil. Usually that's most common with flowers or herbs. So if you aren't sure, always read the back of your seed packet, because it tells you how far beneath the surface it needs to be. Alright, so as I'm getting ready to plant, I like to just kind of lay my seeds out and say like, okay, this is celery, so I'll do all 6 of these in celery. And hopefully I might even double seed, so there could be 12 seedlings. If I only need 4 to 6, I'll thin them as they grow. I'm gonna do 6 sugar snap peas, and then I'm gonna do 12 broccoli, 12 cabbage. So I just kind of set these out for myself so I can get going, and then once I plant these, then I'm gonna make my little tag and I'm gonna stick it in there. So you could do like 2 one thing, 2 something else, 2 something else, and have you 3 different tags in there. You just want to organize it in a way that you know what it is and what you're doing. Because even if you label everything perfectly, you're still going to have stuff growing that you don't know what it is and you don't know where it came from, and you're like, oh my god, what is that? It's just going to happen. Don't worry, that's normal. Seed sizes are going to vary. These are tiny little celery seeds, and you'll see in a second the sugar snap peas are like peas. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to get at least 1 or 2 in each hole, and then we'll close them up. To close them, I just come in like peach. All right, all done. All them celery seeds are tucked in. You see the difference here with the sugar snap peas, and I always have a really good germination rate with these, so I just do 1 per hole because 2 really won't even fit. So we're just going to push it down, pinch it closed, push it down, pinch it closed. Very easy. All right, so we have our first tray done. I have these all still left to do: tomatoes, peppers, lettuces, and 1 flower. So I will make me up a second tray, have it ready down there. And I just want to mention too that if you're in a greenhouse like I am, we don't need to cover this. I will come in here every day. I will mist it. I have this thing, but you can use like a little $1 spray bottle from Dollar General, which I actually got this from Dollar General for $3, so that's cute. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and mist it on the top because it's just hot in here right now. we're not going to bottom water until the seedlings have come up. So we want the majority of them to have come up. I'd say at least 70%. And when we do begin watering, you will water with something with some little spout on it. And you're going to bottom water, which means you're going to water in your tray down there. Okay. So you probably have to take out one of these break apart. Fill that up with about, hold on, I like visuals. Messing up my thing back here. About that much with water, that much in the bottom. Leave it. Make sure where you have your tray is level. That's crucial. You don't want to flood these and not water these. If you are not in a greenhouse setting, then you really want to get the type of trays that come with domes, because that's gonna capture in that humidity, and that is why you don't have to water. So as long as it's in a enclosed, humid environment, greenhouse or tiny little greenhouse, then all you need to do is mist it daily until you start to see stuff come up. Then you'll bottom water. And you only will bottom water when they look dry. We're not going to bottom water every single day. Okay? There's lots of links down in the description in case you're curious. If I ever mention a product that I got on Amazon, I more than likely have linked it on my Amazon storefront. I'm trying to be really organized and intentional about that. So if you see something in the greenhouse itself, look in the description below. I've got the link to my Amazon storefront. I've got organized different little boards for like gardening stuff, home decor projects you've maybe seen me do in the past, etc., etc. It's all there, including clothes that I think are cute that I get on Amazon. Oh, last note. So since the channel has grown and I have a lot more time freedom in my life lately, I'm going to start doing live videos on Fridays. I don't know how many of you will be able to join, but I want to let you know, and I will do reminder posts on like my YouTube wall, whatever you call that. But they're going to be Fridays, 10 a.m. Central, coming from the greenhouse until it's too hot to be in here. And then we'll just come to you from the cottage garden. I know a lot of people are working Fridays at 10 o'clock, but you can watch the replay, or maybe if you have like a chill office job, you can join us and we can just chat. And I really just see it as a place for us to kind of come together, create community, get to know each other, so we can actually like talk back and forth. So fun. That's how you do that, and it's super duper fun. It's very easy. But I am doing a couple of different educational series this year on my channel, so please subscribe if you want to learn more or you're new to gardening. I will be coming back to you guys kind of in a few weeks for like a next step of, once you have tiny little seedlings have come up on the majority of your plants, what do you do next? So subscribe, stay tuned for that. Probably about 3 to 4 weeks away, so that I can get most of my seedlings up, and I probably will have started other seeds by then. But anyway, so I'll come back to you and I'll show you kind of what you do taking care of them in the meantime until they're ready to be potted up, because that could be 2 months. So I hope you found value in this video today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your family and friends. We love you. Mwah.